on the radio 5 minutes with Lamia Deshala. Thank you.
Lola here, and I think we've got some callers calling right here.
Hello, this is BO. You can be with the captain. Who's on the line?
My name is Nnamdi from Okwa.
Okay, hi. How you doing? Who's the third richest man in the world, and how much is he worth, and what retail store does he control?
Okay, the research store is Zara Clothing.
Sorry?
Zara Clothing.
Oh.
That's the research store he owns, yeah.
Wow, fantastic. What's your name and what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur actually. I'm into IT.
Wow. And I want to prophesy to you. You're making money this year. You know that song, We're Making Money This Year? You are making tons of money this year in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very
And
much.
I want you to call at the end of the year and give us a testimonial that you know you made too much money this year, more than you've ever made in the last 5 years. That's my prayer for you. Thank you for calling in.
Take care.
Yeah, bye.
As we are talking about money, let me throw a scripture of caution. Ecclesiastes 5:10 says that whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with his income. This is meaningless when you pursue money. Lola, what do you say to that?
I agree, actually. Money is not evil, but it's the lust for money that is evil. So when money begins to consume you, and you would, do anything to get money, that's when there's a problem. But we all need money. You need money to send your kids to school, to get healthcare. You need money to, improve, to help society as well, to feed the poor. So money is important, but the lust for money is the problem, and so one should be careful.
Yes, so Henry Ward Beecher says that he is rich or poor according to what he is, according to who he is, not according to what he has. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. The richest men in the world, 112 of them, the top billionaires of the world, have come together. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates came together and created a wealth fund, and they have dedicated half of their wealth to giving to the poor people, to bringing them out of poverty. Money solves a lot of problems, but it's not just about making money. It's what you do with money. It's the solution you provide. It's the happiness that you give others. If 112 of the richest billionaires in the world are dedicating half of their wealth to give it away, then there's a lesson in there. No wonder they remain the richest men in the world. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Now, for you to make money, don't focus only on making. Don't focus on getting. Focus on creating value and a solution that you can give to humanity. Not he who has much is rich, but he who gives much. Omilola?
Thank you, Larry. Thank you for that. It's very true. You have to be careful because sometimes money can consume you. But when I talked about the 4 hows, how to create wealth, how to manage wealth, how to grow wealth, and how to use wealth. When I talk about how to use wealth, I usually focus on giving because I think it's very essential. So basically we're talking about Nigeria, and another sector I think is healthcare that we need to focus on. The healthcare sector in Nigeria is at its worst, but I think there's a big opportunity there. Look at what India did with their healthcare system. One of my colleagues, a senior colleague, he said every time he goes on summer holiday, he travels, he always has an annual medical check, his family, so Singapore, America, Dubai, England. And one summer they went to India, and he said when he did the check, it was the most comprehensive check he had done, even more than America. However, it was also the cheapest, so it was done for like just $200. So what India has done is they've taken advantage of their population, and if you want to become one.
And Omilola, speaking about health, Cross River State, God bless Lumoke, is putting together something like that, where Cross River State becomes one of the health tourist locations, and they're putting together a world-class hospital. a world-class hospital where you will get doctors from America, Nigerian specialists from America that will drive healthcare provision in that hospital. And it's a world-class hospital. They're putting together huge funds together. It's going to be managed by some friends of mine, Femi Ahindero, Doctor, loads of them. So speaking about healthcare, they say that the wellness and well-being industry in the next 5 years will be bigger than oil and gas, telecoms, and fast-moving consumer goods industry. So it's about wellness, it's about healthcare, it's about healthy diet and eating. They say that industry is fast-growing and is going to be the biggest ever. What other industry in Nigeria can one get into to make this big money?
Okay, we've talked about retail, we've talked about another area and that's why you're finding a lot of people coming in, is the hospitality space. There's a lot of money to be made there. We don't even have enough rooms yet. You think, okay, well, we have Intercontinental, we have 4 Points, we have a lot of international hoteliers coming in, but we don't have enough rooms for the number of for the population size and also for the number of foreigners that come into the country. So you find someone like a Wheat Baker, that's why they're expanding. They're looking at a second phase. That's why you find someone like a 4 Points in the first year turnover of, they exceeded their targets by over 66%.
Wow.
So
tell me about MTN, when MTN came in.
MTN. My husband was saying that when he first got his SIM card, he paid 20,000
25K. I did that business. I sold a SIM card for 25K. SIM card, not phone. SIM card.
Can you imagine? And so you can imagine how much money MTN made before the likes of Glo, Etisalat, and the rest of them came into the country.
It was MTN and Econet then.
Exactly. But now you get SIM cards for free.
Yeah.
So clearly there are many opportunities in Nigeria. Like you said something that was very profound about creating value. That's what it is. Don't chase money. If you create value, money will follow you.
They say that over 100 million people own phones now. Up until like a decade ago, only 500,000 people own phones in Nigeria. Wow. That is a solution that the telcos have brought into Nigeria, and they are creaming from it. Look, if you go to the airport, you will see the planes filled with Nigerians leaving. You will see the planes filled with Indians, Chinese, and Oyibo people coming. They are coming to take our money. There's too much money in this economy. Nigerians, stop going. Look for solutions, because those guys are coming to provide solutions in Nigeria. It's all about the value that you can create. It's all about, the solutions that you can provide. And the questions you need to ask yourself is, what solution was I born to be? Who has a problem that I'm a solution to? And how can I solve their problems? There's too much money in this country. Stop thinking problems, think solutions. Stop thinking problems, think value. What value can you create? What solutions can you provide? Where else, Omilola, can people begin to provide solutions?
I think, one thing I like to talk about a lot is using your passion and your gifts. And I'm going to tell you a story. Famous Amos cookies? Every parent that has a child in Nigeria, for every 5 party packs, 4 of them have Famous Amos cookies. Basically, Wale Amos was a talent agent, and so he was trying to get musicians to sign up with the agency. And because when he was growing up, he lived with his aunt, because his parents were divorced, and she made the most amazing cookies, and he learned the recipe from her, and she used she used ingredients that are not traditional cookie recipes to make her cookies. And so in order to attract like musicians onto his company, you know what he'll do? He would make cookies, send to the musicians, and ask them that, if they eat the cookies, then they can come in to talk to him. And eventually someone said to him, actually, why don't you just set up a cookie store? Your cookies are really nice. And then Marvin Gaye gave him $25,000 as a loan to start up. And look at today. He sold the company a couple of years later, but today everybody's still, so he even moved from owning a gourmet cookie store to retail. You understand? So making it affordable for the average man, so the average Nigerian can buy Famous Amos.
Wow, the lesson that I've learned from that is focus on providing a solution. You know, a lot of people think that money is the first thing you need for a business. No, 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 it's the idea and doing what you need to do. Do the first thing, right? And find the people that you will test it out with. And once people begin to taste it, they say the taste of the pudding is in the eating. When they begin to taste it and they get hooked and you solve their problems, the money will come. The money will come. Another place, according to Omilola, that you can make stupid money in Nigeria is food. Look at KFC everywhere. Look at Indomie. Indomie is made so much money in Nigeria. It's crazy. Such that, you know, those corner stores, those métis that sell bread and tea in the corner stores, right? Their biggest selling product today is Indomie. You know, but we're almost running out of time. And, you know, this money matter is so important. So, Omilola, it seems like you're going to come back again. Seems like you're going to come back again. You know, and I'm sure the listeners out there are really, you know, happy about this program, and they would really love to have you come back again. And money is a topic that, you know, we've got to do a seminar on it. So, what do you think? I think we need to do a money-making seminar in the next couple of months, and I want you guys to listen out for it. And we'll invite you to the seminar, and you know, we'll give you the practical tips. I say to people, do you know, the easiest way you can marry money, you can inherit money, you can make money. There are 3 ways that, you know, immediately. But, you know, for you to marry money, you have to have pedigree, you have to have a dream, you have to have potential. You know, so don't just go and look for a chick that parents have money, because you'll not be able to sustain it without a dream, without a potential, without these secrets and these tips. You know, I'm writing a book, you know, very small pocket book for people that want to become rich, and this book is born out of my study of poor men and rich men, and very simple tips of what I've learned about poor men and what they do that make them poor, and what I've learned from rich men and the simple things that they do that make them rich. One of the tips is, you know, you spend less than you earn, or you earn more than you spend. Very important. Now, honor, dignity, and respect is critical to rich men. It's not something that is important to poor men. Honor, dignity, and respect. They would spend all their money to keep it. A poor man will lose all his honor, dignity, and respect to collect money from you. Then the third one is rich men give money. They give money to buy time. Poor men spend time to get money. So the rich men understand that time is all they have to make money, right?
Time management is key.
Poor men will sit in your office for 2 days waiting to collect 1K. A poor man will go and spend 3 hours to go and pass the Lekki Bridge, instead of spending 10 minutes to pass the Ikoyi Bridge and save. He's saving only 150 naira. He's thinking about the 150 naira. The rich man understands that his 3 hours is worth 1 million naira. So what is 150 naira? The poor man will go and pass the Lekki Bridge and spend 3 hours in traffic. The rich man will go and pass the Ikoyi Bridge, spend 150 naira just to save himself 3 hours that he can invest in creating more wealth. Time is spent, and it seems like you know, we've run out of time. Omilola, you have to come back again and again and again. So you have to promise our listeners out there that you're coming back, and that you'll be involved in the money making conference that we're going to have.
Yes, I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, so this is Be All You Can Be with the Catalyst. We'll be back here next week, same time. Follow us on Twitter at Lanre Olushola, or follow me on Instagram, Lanre Olushola. Follow me on Facebook, Lanre Olushola. And in the course of the week, you will receive a message from me every day.